Alrighty, guys, welcome. This is game number 2, 2017. It's the New York Yankees at the Tampa Bay Rays, game number 2. There is your starting lineups for the day. It is going to be Brett Garner in left field, Sanchez behind the plate, being catcher, Greg Bird's at first, Matt Holliday's at DH, Ellsbury is the center field, Castro's the second, Headley's at third, Judge is in right field, and Torres is the shortstop. So, same lineup as they had in game number 1. Pitching today for the Yankees is going to be CC Sabathia. For the Rays, well, we'll get to them when they come up to bat, but pitching for them is going to be Jake Odorizzi. So Jake is going to be pitching for the Rays. And I'm hoping that this little die here will give the camera something to focus in on so it doesn't be all wanky and jerky. Let's see if it's actually trying to focus. For some reason it keeps like focusing and then unfocusing. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe need a new camera. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave that die there. That's why the dice is there, just to give the camera something to try to focus in on as we progress through game number 2 of the season. So let's bring up our little, there we go. So we're going to just flip it a couple times just to make sure everything seems to be working on this. That would be good. All right. So it's going to be Brett Garner up first for the Yankees against Jake Odorizzi. The right-hander meets off against the left-hander, and here comes the first pitch. It is an 8. Oh, wait, before we have first pitch, actually, there is something we need to do first. I almost forgot about this. I did get a chance to reread the rules. So we need to roll for PB adjustment for each of the pitchers before the game. So we will be rolling right there. And we'll look at this first RN number right there to see what we got. So Jake Odorizzi first. And here we go. Flip it. 13. Oh, it's a PB plus 2. That is going to be a 2 to 8 then. 2 to 8 instead of a 2 to 6. So he's going to have a good day. And now we'll check on CC Sabathia. Let's see what he's going to do. 55, and that is going to be just a normal day for CC Sabathia. All right, so Jake Odorizzi is now, instead of 2 to 6, he's going to be 2 to 8 on both sides. And of course, the camera went out of alignment. Why does it want to be so difficult? Why? I might ask the question why. It's not to us to question why, it's us to do but not live and die. Captain Carl. Hey Thor04, hey, thanks for coming by. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Not so much into the ball and stick game. No, that's all right. Those cards look a lot different than the older versions I have. Mine is from 1980. Yeah, these are the Status Pro Advanced cards. Much better system in my humble opinion. But let's see how it works. That's the main thing, right? Okay, we can slide this out of here because we don't need that anymore. Oh, this camera's going to drive me crazy. Crazy, absolutely. It doesn't like focusing in on the white cards. Well, I'll try and keep it focused for you guys. But if it just starts driving me crazy, I will just turn it off because it ain't that important to me. Hopefully, if it's important to you guys, hopefully we'll get it to work. But all right, so Jake Odorizzi. Besides that, the camera is like literally, this camera is between my eyes and the cards, which means I have to look around the camera just to look at the cards, which is going to be a pain in the ass. So you know what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and move this camera somewhere else, because it's gonna drive me crazy. I can see that already. Let's see. I know I can't see where it's focusing because what else would be new if we didn't have all kinds of technical difficulties here? Now, and this is zoomed in as it's going to get. Okay, well, that's just... Okay, well, let's just say that this didn't work as well as I was hoping. So now I've got to redesign everything on the fly. Why not? On the fly. Why not? Woo! This is the way I was going to do it originally, and then I didn't like it, so you're just going to have to, I guess, live with the bad stuff. Only with the good stuff, I guess. Alright, so let's switch these now. And of course I got camera. I got this in the way now. I got this in the way. It is just a calamity of errors here today. Wasn't that just pretty much on par? Alright, well, I'll just set these over here. I don't know. Alright. Bleacher Bums Gaming. You almost misread the title as Stratomatic and was like, what the hell? Is this Status Pro Advanced? Of course it's Status Pro Advanced. You should know that. Of course you should know that. Why wouldn't you know that? You would know that. Especially since that's in the title and all. Alright, so now I think we are ready. Jake Odorizzi, 2-8, 2-8 versus Brett Gardner. Here we go. And the pitch. It's coming off of Jake Odorizzi, 74 will be an out. Brett Gardner against the right-handers in LP. LP is going to be fly ball center field. And we are on the way after all of our technical difficulties. One up, one down. Gary Sanchez is up. Let me know if the cards are in kind of a doable. Can you guys see the cards at all? Does it matter? You probably can't even read the cards much, but... And this, like, the camera's right here, but then how do I even, like, flip the cards? So it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Trying to make it at least halfway decent. That would be cool. Alright, let's try that. I'll try and maybe turn them a little bit. Maybe you can see a little better. Who knows? Anyways, that's one up, one down. Now, back to the action. Gary Sanchez. It's going to be a clutch defense against the right-hander. He's an RP. That's going to be the third baseman. Third baseman is Longoria. Evan Longoria at third base is a CD of 4. Let's check out the 4 action and CD it. And that's going to be a great catch of a pop foul down the left field line, and runners will hold. We'll call that a pop out, 2-5. It's a great play there by Evan Longoria. What else would you expect from Evan Longoria? And you know the other thing that's going to be a problem is I can't see the wonderful chat from all of my wonderful fans out there. There we go. Captain Carl's got it right. Can't make out the numbers, but it'll work. Yeah, see, that's the problem when you live stream with the games, right? That's the problem, where unless the camera's like sitting right on top of the card, you can't really see the numbers anyways. So it's almost like, why go through all the trouble of having the cards and the camera and everything when nobody can see it anyways? I think you can probably see a little bit of Jake, but probably can't see much of anybody else. And maybe if I turn the cards, it might help a little bit. Anyways, we are in the top of the first 2 outs for Greg Bird, and now I can't read them. So, no, I guess I'm just going to go back to my original. Here we go. And I'm going to slide this over. And it is an 8. That's going to be off of Jake Odorizzi. If you're just joining us, we had a roll at the beginning, in between all of our technical difficulties. And he actually rolled a +2 to his PB rating. So instead of 2 to 6, he's going to be 2 to 8. CC Sebastian will be normal and an 8. So that's going to come off of Odorizzi's card. 58 against the lefty will be an out. And that will be an LP, which is going to be a ground ball hit down to Miller. Miller, backhand stop, throws to Weeks. Plenty of time as Bird was Harley hustling down the line. And that is a 4-3 put out. Anthony, or Captain Carl says to Anthony, Gorie's baseball is looking really good so far. It is looking really, really good, especially that 2011 season you're working on, because we know nobody cares about that dead ball stuff. So, it is done in the top of the first. So we are going through the bottom of the first. And CC Sabathia will come out for the Yankees. And he rolled just a normal day, so no adjustment. So he's 2 to 8 versus lefties and 4 to 7 versus right-handers. Steven Souza is up first for the Rays. No, I asked for 2011. You know better than that, Anthony. Come on now. Steven Souza. Slide these cards over a little bit. There you go. CC Sabathia against Steven Souza. And Souza is a right-hander, so 4 to 7. So it's coming off of Sabathia. 51 is an out. So that will be an out. Souza against the lefty is going to be an RN. That's going to be ground ball down to short. And picking that one up is Torres. And throws it on target to Bird over at first base for the first out. Kevin Killmeyer steps up. And he is a lefty, so this will actually be off of CC because he's 2 to 8 versus the lefties. But a 14, and that's going to be by Torres into left field, and a base hit for Kevin Killmeyer. So Killmeyer is aboard with the single, 1-out single by Kevin Killmeyer. He will average 276 or .276, slugging percentage of .450, 15 home runs, and his steal rating is an A. He's thinking about taking off. Does he want to take off against CC Sabathia? He's thinking about it. He's thinking hard. He's thinking long. He is an A stealer. So we'll be using this column. And you know what? He's going to try. Here goes the steal. So we're just going to look at the RN number. We're going to look at our chart here after we look at our RN number. And that's going to be, well, a 51. Good thing he did it anyways because he was going to have to steal anyways. All right. So we're going to look at CC Sabathia's hold rating. He is an A hold rating. So 51 to 58 is going to be a pickoff, question mark, error, question mark. So this is going to get really interesting. Is he going to pick him off? If a hold rating is not a minus, the runner is picked off. Actually, CC Sabathia is a minus. Ooh. So if he was not a minus, he would have picked him off. But since he is a minus, he doesn't. Check the pitcher for an error, and we will check the pitcher for an error as soon as I'm done itching my eye. Not only am I having technical difficulties, I'm having physical difficulties as well. So, because he's a minus, otherwise he would have picked him off. Because he's an A minus, he doesn't get the pick off, and we got to check for an error. His error is going to be a 5, so we're going to flip it up and see if the error reaches between 5 and 20, and no error. So he throws it wild, but Bird keeps it in play for the Yankees, and almost a wild pitch there. So that was kind of crazy going on there. Ooh, Nene. So I think Killmeyer is almost got picked off, so he's gonna back off on that steal attempt and let Evan Longoria come up to the plate. And here comes the pitch. It is a 3 and a 51. So he is a right-hander, so that's going to come off of Longoria, 51 versus a lefty. And that is going to be a walk. So walk given up by CC Sabathia, and the Rays have runners at first and second with 1 out. And due up is Ricky Weeks. He is a right-hander. And that is a 10 is come out of Ricky Weeks, and that is a 23. 23, and that is going to be a deep drive into left field, and it's going to be over the head of Gardner. It one-hops the wall and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Everybody's taking 2 bases on that one. And that's going to score one for the Rays as Ricky Weeks delivers. And now it is Tim Beckham who will get traded to Baltimore later in the season. Runners at second and third. The Yankees are going to play... They're going to play Longoria. What's Longoria's speed? He's a B. He's a B Raider. You know what? The Yankees are going to play in. They don't want to fall behind in this game like they did in the other one. So Yankees are going to play in Tim Beckham, and the pitch. It is an 8 versus a right-hander. That's going to come off of Beckham's card. 18. And that's going to be a base hit into center field as that shoots the gap, and let's find out if the runner on second is going to score. It's an even number, so are they going to score? Yes. The batter card, T1 to T6, that's Ellsbury out there in center field. Let's see if Jacob Ellsbury, he is a T2, so that will be a single and 2 RBIs for Tim Beckham, and the Rays pull out to a 3-0 lead. What is wrong with the Yankees, they might be asking. Holy cow. Brad Miller up, runner at first, 1 away. 6, that's going to come off of CC Sabathia. 67 will be an out, but there's going to be an error chance on this play. No, wait, yes. There will be an error chance on this play, actually. I reread the rules, and I was getting... the rules are a little bit different in this edition. And... so... every time an out comes off of the pitcher card or batter card, you check for an error. So this will be an error. Check, anyways. 67 will be an out. Miller against the lefty is an LN. That's a ground ball to second base. That's Castro. Sterling Castro. And he has a rating of 3. So that will be an error on Castro. And the error is... second baseman was air mails the throw to the lead base. Runner advanced 2 bases, batter on to first on an E4. Wow. So we're going to have to detail this one. That's an error on second base. There he is. And he's going to go all the way to third on the error. And things have not started off this season for the Yankees very well, my friends. No siree. CC Sabathia down 3-0. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Derek Norris. Yankees will stay back in normal. 7, another possible error check. He is a right-hander, so this will come off with CC Sabathia. 35 versus a right-hander, and that is a walk. 35-41 is a walk. So the bases are loaded again for, and CC, holy cow, is in some trouble here in the first. Daniel Robertson is up for the Rays. And the windup of the pitch. There's nowhere to steal, so we can ignore that. It is a 2 versus a right-hander. It's going to come off a Robinson card, but 71 will be an out. Out with an RN versus a left-hander is an RN. That's a GX6 with the bases loaded. Let's see what Daddy says about this one. Bases loaded. GX6. Double play runners. Double play runner on second and batter out. 6-5-3. Wow. Okay. It's the old 6-5-3 combo there on the bases loaded out chart, but it is going to be a double play one way or the other. Let's see if we actually have 6-5-3 in this one. And we don't. So I'm just going to call it a 6-4-3. It doesn't really matter because it's going to be a double play. So that's it for the Rays. They bring up 8 batters in the first. We go to the top of the second. It is 3-0 for the magical Rays. Played a ton of Status Pro back in the day. Great game. Yeah, I've been telling people it's an underrated game. People should look at it. So due up is Matt Holliday. And that's going to be a CD check. RPs. That's going to be second baseman. That's Brad Miller. Brad Miller at second is a CD of 3. So let's see what happens on the 3. And that is grounded, drilled up the middle. 4-6-3 double play for the runner first. But it's not. It's going to be a 4-3 put out. Good play by Miller. And brings up Jacob Ellsbury. And that is going to be off of Odorizzi, 51 left-hander. That will be an out. And that's an LN. That's going to be a ground ball down to first. Weeks, he's going to flip it over to Odorizzi. 3-1 on the putout. 2 up, 2 down. And Sterling Castro comes to the plate. Sterling Castro with the error in the first inning. And here comes the pitch. It is a 4. So this one is coming off of Odorizzi's card. And an 81, that will be an out. RP, that's going to be a fly ball to left field, Peter Borges. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Odorizzi. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 3-0 in favor of your Rays. Everyone's favorite. It's America's team, the Rays. CC Sabathia. Holy cow, he's already in replay baseball. He's already been given the B rating. Let's see what his actual... he's given up 3 hits, 3 runs to be 6. Plus he's given up 2 walks. Right? How many walks has he given up? 2 walks. 3 runs and 3 hits. That'd be 6, 7, 8 already against his stamina. He's only got an 11. So he will go a little bit longer, but he might be pulled here if he cannot get things under control. Peter Borges? No, CD check. CD check against Borges. He's a left-hander, so that's an RN. That's going to be the center fielder, Ellsbury. Ellsbury. Jacob, where are you? Center field, you are a 4. Let's see what we get for there in center field. Fielder makes a running catch on a deep fly drive. The warning track runner on third would score, but we're just going to call that an F8. 1 up, 1 down. Steven Souza. That one's, he's a right-hander, so that one's going to come off of Souza's card, 28, and a 28 is going to be a deep drive, 27 to 31. Nope, left-hander, 28. That's going to be hit into center field. Ellsbury's going to have trouble, and it's going to bounce off the wall. It takes a bad hop up, and it goes over Ellsbury's glove. He's still trying to track it down on the warning track. Rounding second and heading to third is going to be Souza with a triple. He's well on his way to hitting for the cycle now. Steven Souza with the triple. The Yankees not playing good, not pitching good, not batting well. Kevin Kiermaier's up. They're going to play defense in. And here comes the pitch. 34 lefty. And that one is going to be a deep drive against the left-hander. And this could be it for CC. Let's see what happens on the deep drive. And we're going to be rolling on this chart right here. Deep fly ball. Tropicana Field. Here we go. Oh, we actually, that's right, we don't need to re-roll. We just use the second number. 28, and that one is gone. 11 to 44, and that one is gone. And so is CC Sabathia as the Rays come a-swinging. And they take a 5-0 lead, and that's going to be it for CC Sabathia. Everyone say goodbye. I got to go. See ya. And they're going to have to try and find some wrong reliever to come in. And it looks like it's going to be Brian Mitchell for the Rays. Or for the Yankees. So CC Sabathia knocked out in the bottom of the second. And it is 5-0 Rays. Evan Longoria is up. First we have to roll for Mitchell. To see what kind of day he is going to have on their chart. Let's see. I'm not sure if it worked. There we go. 28. So that's going to be a just a normal day for Brian Mitchell. All right. Brian Mitchell, normal. So Evan Longoria, right-hander, 2-8 versus right-handers, 4-7 versus lefties for Brian Mitchell. And we got a BD check, but no one's on, so it will be an out. I believe the rules, the new rules state specifically that if there's nobody on and you roll BD, I better double check that. Let me see. Hang everyone, hang on. Let's see. What is it? I was reading it yesterday. Where is the file that I need? Let's see, this is 2017. Right. Past action cards. No. That is not the right chart. That's not the right one. Is this the right one? No, of course it's not. I need to organize my stuff a little better. I do need to do that. So, where is the rule? 4th edition. Where is the gosh darn rules? I just want the rules. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Alright, so BD, the chart at the bottom. If runner on base, draw a new number and consult the BB chart. If there are no runners on base, draw a new PB and result plate. Okay, so it's just a redo. Okay, so it's just a redo. Just a redo. Everyone hold up. Everyone hold up. It's just a redo. So Longoria gets a foul ball. He's going to get another shot at this one. 6. And that is coming off of Mitchell's card, but it is an 11, and that's going to be an infield single for Longoria. Infield single. And the hits continue for the Rays. Brings up Ricky Weeks. And the pitch. And he is a right-hander, so that is off of Mitchell's card. 81 will be an out. Right-hander is an RN. That was going to be a liner right at the shortstop. L6. And two-way for Tim Beckham. Another clutch defense to the left fielder. That's Brett Garner. In left field, he has got a 5. Pretty solid out there in left field. Fielder makes a running catch of a deep fly at the warning track. All right, so it's going to be an F7, and that's going to do it. So Mitchell comes in and does his job. This is like torture seeing the Rays treat the Yankees in game like they did in real life. Jake Odorizzi comes back out for the third. It is 5-0. Maybe without CeCe in there, they can actually get some stuff done. We'll see. Jake Odorizzi against Chase Headley for the Yankees. Now he will bat .273 and hit himself 12 home runs on the season. Chase Headley, and the pitch. It's coming off Odorizzi, 25. He will be a lefty, 25 lefty, and that'll be a walk. So Odorizzi gets a walk, and here comes up Rookie of the Year, TSN All-Star, Aaron Judge, of course. We all know it. He comes in and hits, 52 home runs in his first season. And so far in the season, he is batting a whopping .250 with 1 hit in 4 plate appearances. Let's see what he does against Jake Odorizzi. And that's coming off of Odorizzi. 22 right-hander is a strikeout. Swing and a miss. So Judge can't do it this time. That brings up Ronald Torres. It's coming off of Torres card 26, right-hander. And that's going to be into right field. And that's going to fall in front of Souza for a base hit. And a runner on first. It's an even number. And it went to right field. So he will go to third, actually. So let's undo that last play. And make it a single plus. Oops. Oh, I redid the whole inning? God damn it. I hate when I do that. Hit the wrong one. Judge struck out. We know that. And then it was a single plus. There we go. I think I made it better. So Headley is at third. Torres is at first. Brett Gardner is up 1 out for the Yankees. Here comes the big boys. They don't like being abused by the little boys anymore. Oops, and I have to undo that because I didn't mean. I'm awful click happy. Brett Gardner, here he comes, and the pitch. 10-74 will be an out. He's an LP. That is going to be ground ball G3 with runners at the corners. That is not going to be good if you are a Yankee fan, I don't think. Where? I think it's this one. I just moved it, didn't I? Nope. Is it this one? Here it is. All right, we have runners at first and third. We got us a G3. G3. Hard grounder to first base, double play, 3-6-3. On base, OBR, A or B batter safe at first. Runner at third scores. The on... So he does make it to first. It is not a double play. A or B batter. Brett Gardner is a B, so it's just going to be a 6-3 put out. Runner will score. 6-3. Nope. It's going to be a 3-6. What am I thinking? Wait a minute. Where did I learn how to read? Let's go back to that. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-6-3, but because Gardner is fast enough, he keeps out of the double play. So it's just going to be a 3-6. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Why can't I get him out at second? Ground ball. Second to... Or no, it's first to... Wait, what? Yes, 6. So it's going to be the shortstop. And he will be safe. He will be out. There we go. And the runner will come home and be safe. There we go. All right. Yankees put a run in. More technical difficulties. What can I say? All right. Gary Sanchez, runner at second. Still in scoring position. Two-way for the Yankees. It is 5-1 is your score. Here comes the pitch. It is an 8. Odorizzi, 51, right-hander, and that will be an out. And he's going to go to fly ball left field, and that's going to do it. So the Yankees played a run, but they cannot get any more. And it is a 5-1 score going to the bottom of the third. And we really slowed down to a crawl here. I feel bad about that. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel bad. Brad Miller's up. 7. That is going to be a Mitchell play. 48 on the left knee. That'll be an out. That's an LN. It's going to be a fly ball and caught in the infield by, we'll call that a P4. Miller's out of there. Derek Norris is up. 7-27. 27 is going to be into right field for a base hit. Another hit for the Rays. Daniel Robertson. And this is coming off a Robinson card. 34 right-hander. And he's going to swing and miss. Only the second strikeout. We had both pitchers in yesterday's game had 9 or 10 strikeouts. That's only our second strikeout so far. And now it's Peter Borges with two-way. And the pitch. He is a righty, so it's coming off of Mitchell. 45 will be an out. And that's an RN. Fly ball to left field, and Gardner will make the nice catch out there. And it's a nice 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. A lot of Yankee fans in the stadium today cheering them on, as there always is. We go to the top of the fourth. In 2007, I went to a Yankees-Rays game. It wasn't this one. It was a little bit later in the season. But, and there was many Probably more Yankee fans there than Rays fans, which is pretty sorry. But anyways, Greg Bird is here. Bird is the word. Now, can he make it a big word and not a 4-letter word? And it's Elderizzi 53. That'll be an out. LP is going to be ground ball down to first. 3-1 on the putout. Matt Holliday. Clutch defense. RP. That's going to be the shortstop, Beckham. And his short, he is a 3. 3 on the defense. And did I do that wrong? Let's see. Thought it was a shortstop. Did I read that wrong? Matt Holliday is an RP. G6A. Yeah, no, that's the shortstop. Why don't I see a shortstop here? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking under C. That's why, because I'm looking at the wrong one. It's a CD play, dummy. That's the center fielder. Sinking liner gets by diving fielder. And that is going to center field. And that is another triple. Matt Holliday sneaks one in there. Killmeyer diving for it. Misses it. And it's going to roll all the way, way back over here in the corner. And Matt Holliday, which in real life I don't believe had a triple in 2017. But in our replay, he does get a triple. Holy cow, how about that? Matt Holliday still has the wheels. And now the Yankees have runner at third. Defense will come in. Will they come in? Not sure. No. You know what? They're going to play back. Holliday's not that fast anyways. He's only he's an E. E, which is the worst. So Jacob Ellsbury, and here comes the pitch. 6-44 lefty is an out. Ellsbury against the right-handers an LN. That is going to be a fly. Infield pop fly to the third baseman, Longoria, just in foul territory. And now it's throwing Castro. Uh-oh. And that is going to be an infield single. 11s are normally always an infield single. I'm pretty sure the run's going to score on that. Let's just make sure. Shall we? With the runner at third. First and second, first and third, second and third, loaded. There we are, third. What did we say that was? It's just an infield. Yeah, runner scores. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check, because you never know. Sometimes they do crazy things. But that is going to be an infield single. Holliday comes in to score. Castro gets an RBI, and it's now 5-2. Chase Henley. And, that's an 18 versus the lefty. 18 is going to be a strikeout, actually. 13-24 is a strikeout. So, Odorizzi with the big strikeout. Normally, a low number like that is going to be a hit, but not against the lefty. Chase Henley is a switch hitter. He's a right-hander, so he'd be batting from the left-handed side. So there you go. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees pick up another run. They're slowly but surely clawing their way back into this. A run in the third, a run in the fourth. It is 5-2 is your score. Can Mitchell hold him down for another inning is the question. Steven Souza's up. And there's no steal attempt. 6. And that's coming off of Mitchell, 78. That will be an out. Is Souza against the righties and RP. That's going to be a deep fly to left field, but it'll stay in the ballpark. Kevin Killmeyer. And he is a lefty, so that's coming off of Mitchell again. 78 will be another out. And against the right-handers and LP. It's ground ball right down to Headley at third base. He'll throw it to Bird and get him by 2 steps. 2-way for Evan Longoria. That's coming off Longoria 42. And that one is, oh my gosh. 37 to 41 is a deep drive. 42 to 44 is a strikeout. Well, that means this one is a swing and a miss. Swinging at the knee cheese is a good friend. Tabletop Sports Delaware. Well, where has he been? Jake Odorizzi's coming back out for the 5th. Aaron Judge is at the plate. Here comes the pitch. That's Odorizzi, 25, right-hander, and that is another strikeout. So Odorizzi's starting to throw some darts out there. Ronald Torres, and that is a 62 right-hander. That will be an out. Possible error, though. And he is an RN. That is going to be the shortstop, Beckham. What do we say Beckham was? Beckham at short is an E4. Oh my gosh, that's going to be an error. That is a 4 to 20, so that will be an error. And that is an E. No, we got to see what kind of error it is, actually. It is going to be an error on the infielder. Error 1. Error 1. Shortstop boots the ground ball. Batter to first. Runners advance 1 base. All right, so that is just going to be an E6. Nothing crazy about it. Ronald Torres is aboard. Brett Gardner. And the Yankees starting to make a little bit of headway here. 58, though, that is not what you want to see. That will be an out. LP, and that is going to be a G6A, and I believe the A's with runner at first are going to be just a play at first, right? G6A, slow grounder, yep, 6-3 is the put out. Runners advance. So Brett Gardner hits it slowly towards Beckham. He's got to come charging in to make the throw. 2-way, and Torres is at second now, and Gary Sanchez, another chance at an RBI. 7:45 will be another out. RP, that's going to be ground ball, hit to Miller. Miller throws 2 weeks, and they get him. As Sanchez barely got out of the box, and he's not making friends with his manager, Joe Girardi. That's the game that I actually went to. The game that I went to was the one where Sanchez did not run a ball down the line, and it was like a little nubber in front of the plate. He just kind of jogged a few steps down the line, and boy, he got pulled after that in the game, and then everyone was... News Talk Radio was talking about Sanchez and how he doesn't put any effort in and blah, 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 blah. That was the actual game that I went to. And Mitchell looks like he's been out a long time, so he's going to step back and let Tyler Clippard come back out, and maybe, do we have a Tyler Clippard? Why is there no Tyler? Oh, Tyler Clippard's actually 9th inning. Really? What about Holder? What's Holder? Where's Holder? Yeah, we're going to give it to Holder then. Yeah, we'll give it to Holder. Because normally he comes in the 6th inning anyways, so. All right, Ricky Weeks for the Rays. It is 5-2, bottom of the 5th, halfway home. And versus a right-hander. He's 2-7. So that is a 244. Right-hander, 244, and that is a strikeout. But we do need to roll to see what kind of day Jonathan Holder is going to have. So let's roll right here. 37, yeah, that's just going to be a normal day for him. At least the bleeding stopped. That's true. The Yankees are starting to play a little better. CC, not a good outing. Tim Beckham. Uh-oh, defensive check. RP, that's going to be second baseman. Castro. Let's see if Castro can bobble another one here. And what was his rating? He is a 2. He is a 2. Error. And oh, I did it again, didn't I? It was actually, god damn it. No, it was a CD check. Second baseman. Oh, here it is. Second baseman air mails a throw to the lead base runners, advance 2 bases. Batter to first, E4. So he's thrown another one away. Good job, Sterling. Not one of my favorite players. Brad Miller. That's his second error of the game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Brad Miller is up 7. He is a lefty, so this is going to come off a Holder's card. 42 will be a strikeout of Brad Miller, 2-way. Derek Norris is a right-hander. Another CD check. And that's an RP. That's going to be the catcher. Sanchez. Oh, here we go. We just got done talking about Sanchez. And Sanchez catcher is a CD of 3. CD of 3. Catcher can't reach ball out of play. Return to normal. So cannot get it, and it rolls foul, I'm assuming. So it's going to be a redo for Derek Norris. And this one is coming off of Holder's card. 41 right-hander, and that is a swing and a miss. And the Yankees bullpen has come in and pitched better than their starters in the last 2 games total. So, both of them. And the Yankees got off to a really bad start in both games, actually. So, it's kind of interesting. All right, Jake Odorizzi still has a little bit of strength left, so he's coming back out. Greg Bird, and that is 381. That is an LP, and that is a ground ball to short. Matt Holliday with the triple last time up. 54 versus a right-hander. That will be an out. He is an RP, and that's going to deep fly to left. And Jacob Ellsbury. Oh, 12 and a 13 against the right-hander, and that's going to be an infield single for Ellsbury. Sterling Castro, 2 errors on the day. Uh-oh, CD check. He is a RP. That's going to be the pitcher. That's Odorizzi. Odorizzi, what is your A? Oh, he's a CD of 1. This is not going to be good. Pitcher, number in front of the mound. Pitcher slips trying to make the play. Single. Runners advance 1 base. So it is Odorizzi slips on the AstroTurf. And that's going to be it for Jake Odorizzi, as he has now hit his limit. Let's see who the Rays have to bring in. It's a little bit early yet, but they're going to bring in Diaz, I guess. Let's see what kind of day Diaz is going to have. 75, I think that's a normal day, but let's just double check. Yep, 27 to 86 is a normal day, so everything's normal there. All right, Diaz against Chase Headley. Righty. And Chase Headley is a switch hitter, so he's going to be batting from the left-handed side. And here we go, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. 12-67 though against the right-hander. 67 is actually hit by the pitch as he sticks his elbow out there. And Norris behind the plates complains to the home plate umpire. He's pointing at this jumped out that he pushed his elbow out. Headley just walks down to first. And bases are loaded for, oh boy, the guy you don't want to see coming up, Aaron Judge. He actually represents the go-ahead run. And the pitch. Oh, it's a CD check. He's an RP. That's going to be the shortstop, Beckham. I think we've done Beckham a few times, but I don't remember what it is. Too many numbers to keep track of, I guess. Beckham, shortstop, CD of 3. And Beckham knocks down a hard grounder. If man on first, it's a 6-4. Otherwise, it'd be a 6-3. Other runners advance. 6-4 on the putout. Maybe. There it is. And the Yankees and Aaron Judge leave them stranded. Oh my gosh. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Jonathan Holder against Daniel Robertson. D.A. Robertson. And the pitch. That is awful Holder. 81 though. It's not going to matter. RN. That's going to be a liner. Right down the line at Headley. Headley. He's going to make the catch. Peter Borges. Peter Borges, ex-Cardinal, will play 100 games in 2017, but you don't hear from him anymore. He must be out of the league by now, or I think he went to the Los Angeles Angels at some point. I'm not sure if he's still there or not. I thought he was a good utility player for the Cardinals, but yeah. He'll play 100 games in 2017, bat 272. 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Not bad. Not bad. Peter Borges. 7. He's a right-hander, so that is Holder's card, 48. And that is a possible wild pitch, but the pitch says no. So it's going to be a redo. No wild pitch. As Sanchez blocks that one for all the complaining people do. He blocks that one. Sends it back in. We're going to do a redo here. Actually, is it a redo? I think it's not, actually. I think it's an automatic out. Let me think. What is the... I read it yesterday, but I just want to refresh my memories. Memories of the way we were. Let's see. Where am I looking at? And it is... that's that, but there's another section on it. There is a runner on, right? No, there is... no, actually there's no one on. Right, so if there's no... wild pitch, runners advance 1 base. If no runners are on, yeah, it's an out. It's an allowed if there's no runners on, right? So he is an RN, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. So you got to play the game a few times to remember all these little things, but 2 up, 2 down for Steven Souza. 5. That's coming off a holder. 44 right-hander. Swing and a miss. And the Rays can't do anything now as we go to the 7th. Top of the 7th. And it is 5-2 ball game. And it is Ronald Torres for the Yankees against Jumbo Diaz. No, this is not a computer game. This is a computer game, but this is a card and dice game that I'm keeping stats on in the computer game. How you doing, Timothy, by the way? Ronald Torres, here comes the pitch. It is a 564 right-hander. That will be an out. RN, and that's a ground ball hit to Beckham. Beckham to Weeks. Plenty of time. One away. Brett Gardner. 780. He's a lefty, so this is coming off of Gardner's card. 86, though. Yeah, it's not going to matter. That will be an out. And against the right-hander, he is an LP. That's going to be a ground ball hit to Miller. Miller over to Weeks for the second out. Gary Sanchez. 62 will be a hit by pitch, actually. Second batter hit by the Tampa Bay's pitching, and it brings up Greg Bird. 422 against the lefty. 22 is going to be a fly ball, and that's going to fall into right field. And let's see, right fielder, that is a even number. Went to right field, so throw of 1 to 4. We got to look up Souza here. Souza, where is Souza? What's his throw? He's a T3, so that is going to be first to third on the single. So Sanchez moves over to third, Bird on first, and here comes the Yankees. 2 outs here. Can they do it with Matt Holliday, ex-Cardinal? Here we go, Matt. 7. Oh, possible error check, too. 7. And that is coming off. He's a right-hander. It's coming off of Diaz. 68. That'll be an out. RP. That's a ground ball to Beckham. Beckham, I don't believe Beckham has got a, what is it? It's an E4. That is not an 11. So he's going to make the play. 6-3 on the putout. And Rays once again managed to squeeze by another tough outing with the Yankees. Pitching in the inning. Anyways. Holder. Yeah, Holder's got to be done. It's got to be somebody else here for the 7th. And it's going to be... Let's see, who have we not used? Clippard and Betances. These are both 9th inning guys. So let's see if we can bring in someone else from the Yankees here. And we're in the 7th, so Sevier. We used Sevier yesterday. Chasen Sevier is going to come in again. He's a left-hander, which makes sense since Kevin Killmeyer is a lefty as well. So, how about that? Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. We're going to look at this RN number right there. Ooh, 22. That actually might give him a boost. 22, yes it will. It gives him a +1. So 2-9 and 2-7 for Sevier on his PB checks. Killmeyer, here we go. 7th inning stretch time and the pitch. 1082 is not going to matter. That will be an out. And he's a lefty, so that's an LN. That's going to be ground ball down to Bird. Bird will take it to the bag unassisted. Evan Longoria, he's a right-hander. 8:43 for versus the righty. So it's coming off Longoria's card. 43 will be a strikeout. Just missed the deep drive. But it is a swing and a miss by Longoria. 2 out. And it brings up Ricky Weeks. We have no one on to steal. Thank you. 7 will come off of Severe because he's having a good day, actually. But a 55 will be a possible wild pitch, but the pitch says no, so it's a redo. 925, and that is going to be trouble. As no, it's not. As against the left-hander, Weeks does not hit him well. 22 to 65 is a strikeout. So that'll be a strikeout. As a good play by the manager of the Yankees to bring in the lefty. Thank you, me. We go to the 8th. Still 5-2. Your score. Jumbo's done already. Good Lord. So Jumbo's out of here. And who's coming in? We're in the 8th. We got a lefty and a righty and a switch hitter coming up. Well, well, well. Since they only have right-handers, it's going to be a right-hander, I bet. And it's probably going to be Isidro Ramirez. Isidro Ramirez is coming in for the Rays to face off against Jacob Ellsbury. Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. 54. Yep, normal day. So just normal stats. Jacob Ellsbury. Here we go. It is the top of the 8th. 5-2's your score. Oh, we got a rare play coming up. Runner on. No, there's no runner on. Otherwise, it's going to be a single then. So it's going to be a base hit single on the rare play. That brings up Sterling Castro. 9 is coming off Castro. 36 right-hander. And that is going to be a deep drive by Castro. And this one is carrying, and it's going a long ways. Watching up, and it is gone. Sterling Castro, I think this is his second home run of the season. He had one in game number 1, if I remember. Yes, he did. Sterling Castro now 2 games in a row with the home run, and this is a big one. As that propels it now to a 5-4 ball game. And Isidro is about ready to be pulled. Chase Headley is up. 658. He will be from the left-handed side. 58 will be an out. And against the right-hander, he's an LN. So that is going to be ground ball down to Longoria. Longoria throws it to Weeks and gets him by a step. Aaron Judge can tie it up. 8-26. That's coming off a Judge card. 26. And that one is hit deep. And this one is carrying. It's going a long ways. It is gone. Aaron Judge, which is first of the home run of his career. And this one is tied up the ball game. And that's going to be it for Isidro. Isidro needs to be Isidro'd out of town, as he has now given up 3 runs in 4 batters. And Kevin Cash is coming out of the dugout. He doesn't look very happy, by the way. I wouldn't be either. Tommy Hunter coming out. Top of the 8th, 1 out, and it is a 5-5 ball game. And if Bleacher-Bum Gaming had left already, he's going to be disappointed when he comes back to watch this. Or he's going to be excited when he comes back to watch this. He's going to be disappointed he left, is what I meant. Ronald Torres, 62, so he's going to have a normal day of pitching. Let's see what Torres does. It's a 7-35, and that will be an out. RN liner right at Longoria. And Brett Gardner. 571. That will be an out. LP, that's a G3. And that's going to do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th, but everything is tied up here in Tampa. It is now 5-5 as the Rays jumped out to a 5-0 lead. And as we've been talking about all game, the Yankees have stuck in there and come all the way back, nitpicked at it all the way until finally, what was this dude's name again that came in and screwed it all up? Here he is, Asermo Ramirez. He'll pitch 131 innings. ERA of 4.39, give up 123 hits, 31 walks, 109 strikeouts. He's got good stats. He gets traded to Seattle later in the season. Obviously, there's a reason why. Sevier is coming out for the Yankees, I believe, with the tie ball game. He's a left-hander. We have a righty, a lefty, and a righty, so probably not going to come out. Let's make a pitching change here. And it's going to be the righty, a right-hander for the Yankees, and that is Warren. Maybe, if I can find his card, it's going to be him. If, here he is, Adam Warren. All right, let's see what kind of day Adam Warren's going to have. 51, he's going to have a normal day. All right, so Adam Warren is coming in to face off against Tim Beckham. Rays bats have gone cold ever since the second inning. Let's see if they can do something against Adam Warren, and that is a 5. He's a right-hander, so it's coming off of Warren's card. 77 will be an out. That's an RP, and that is going to be down to second. Castro, oh my gosh. Is this another error on Castro? I cannot believe this. Is this the third error on Castro? What's his error? Yes, it is. He's a 3. That is the third error of the game on Sterling Castro. E4. Wow. That puts Beckham on. Now that makes things interesting. Brad Miller is a CC sacrifice. Tim Beckham is only a C stealer. Well, what? Okay. Crazy wife would come in. All right, so I heard that. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. So the question is, do we steal, do we sacrifice, or do we do neither of those? You know what? Things have gone really mad for the Rays. They need a boost. They need some kind of boost. So you know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to call. We're going to call something here. We're going to call the old... we're going to call... I gotta remember how to do it in this game. I'm thinking about calling a hit and run here. Base runner, sacrifice. Oh, wait, what's this? Hit and run. Here we go. There's something on the bottom of this page here. Hit and run and H&R steal. I'm not sure if there's like a actual hit and run chart. Trying to remember. It's been a while since I played a lot of this game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that or not. But that is not... That's CD. That's Base Runner Advancements. Yeah, hit and run chart. E5. Is there an E5 chart, please? Sacrifice and squeeze. Injury. Oh, here's the hit and run chart right here. Okie dokie. All right, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Beckham's on first. Here comes Brad Miller, and here comes the pitch by Brad Miller, and Adam Warren is pitching. Here we go. It is a 7 versus the left-hander. That's coming off Warren's card, and that is a 13. That is going to be a single into left field, and this might have been just what the doctor ordered. Perfectly placed ball, single, runners advance, 2 bases, no error. Check needed. Wow, what a call by the manager of the Rays. And that is putting the runner in motion, and it causes Torres to shift, and that put the hole on the left side, and Brad Miller did his job and put it right in that hole. Wow. So the Yankees obviously have to play in here. We're in the bottom of the 8th, tie ball game. Nobody out, and it's Derek Norris up. 9-68 against the righty, and that will be an out. This is going to be an important one. RP. That's a GX5 out. That is a GX5 out. With runners at first and third. No, wrong charts. Here we go. So we have runners at first and third. We have a GX5 right there. Force out at second, 5-4, batter safe on first. A ABRA on third scores. Well, that is, who is that? That was Beckham. Oh, he's a B. He's a B, so he does not score. Wow, interesting. Force out is second, 5-4. Batter safe at first, and on base running of A on third would score, but he does not. Oh wait, they were playing in, correct. Sorry. On any GX number, infield in, runner out at home, runner on first is second. Wow. They get the runner at home. They get the runner out at home on the 5-2 putout. Oof. Viper Dave, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. 5-2 putout at home. Beckman thrown out at the plate. There you go. That's what you get for playing in. Daniel Robertson up. 1 out now for the Rays. Bottom of the 8th. 5-5's your score. Daniel Robertson. Here comes the pitch. Uh-oh, we got an error chance. 961. And that is going to be a walk. And no error check needed. And the bases are juiced for Peter Borges. Oh, Nilly. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put them. Warren against Borges. And the pitch. 3-56 right-hander will be an out. What kind of out is it, though? RN. That's going to be a liner. So no one's going anywhere. L6 for the second out. And now it's Steven Souza. Actually, let's check and see if any kind of craziness happens with the bases loaded. And you have an L6. Line out, batter out. If the fielder is a CD5, oh, there's a possibility. So it is the shortstop. Who is the shortstop? That is Torres. Is Torres a CD of 5? That's a great question. Let's look. Torres at short is only a 2. No. So no double play there. But it is the all-important second out. Now it's Steven Souza. 2 outs for the Rays. They need to take the lead to get something good to happen here. The pitch. Right-hander 7. That's coming off of Warren's card. And an 84. It's not going to matter. That'll be an out. That's an RP. That's going to be a liner at the third base. And the Yankees somehow survive. The bottom of the 8th. Adam Warren does his JOB. And now, what are we going to do here in the top of the 9th with the ball game tied? Tommy Hunter. He's a right-hander. He will stand to face off against Sanchez. And the pitch. Oh, 10:35. That is not good. Right-handed. 10:35. That one is hit far. It is carrying. It is going. It is gone. Gary Sanchez puts the Yankees in front. 6-5. Who would have thunk it? And that will be it for Tommy Hunter. As he is giving up a home run. And now, who are they going to bring in? I think they're going to be in Farquhar. Because his name sounds cool. Farquhar. Maybe. If I can find his card. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Just have to find it. Yep, Gary Sanchez does it. He has done it for the Yankees. And they've come all the way back from 5-0. I know Anthony left a little while ago. He was pissed off when they were just getting mowed down by the Rays. Why can't I find his card? Oh, here he is, Danny Farquhar. Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. Right there, 78. Ooh, that might be a bad day, actually. Let's see. 78. Nope, it's going to be a normal day. Okay, just a normal day for Farquhar. He's coming in. It's now a 6-5 ball game. Greg Bird is up. 7 against the lefty. That's coming off of Farquhar. And at 51, that's a hit by the pitch. He's hit him. So Greg Bird's aboard. Matt Holliday And Matt Holliday is going to get a BD check. And this one will be an out. Unfortunately, there is a runner on. But a 61 is going to be too high. That will be an out. It's an RP. It's going to be a liner right at the old third baseman for the first out. Ellsbury. And this one is coming off of Farquhar. 64 will be an out against the righties and LN. And that's going to be a fly ball at center field. And Sterling Castro has made 3 errors for the Yankees today, but he's also hit a 2-run home run to tie the ball game. Or to get the Yankees back into this one, actually. And against the right-hander, that is an 8. It's coming off of Castro, 44, and this time he's swinging and misses. But the Yankees have got the lead going into the bottom of the 9th. And it's going to be Rocket Man. Where is he? There he is. Aroldis Chapman coming in for the Yankees. Aroldis Chapman against Kevin Kiermaier. The Rays are not done yet. Here we go. We got to see what kind of day Chapman's going to have. 53, just a normal day. So normal day for Chapman, the lefty, against Kevin Kiermaier, the lefty. And here comes the pitch. 5. 54 will be a strikeout. Kiermaier down on strikes. Evan Longoria, the right-hander. Uh-oh, that's coming off of Longoria. 62 is going to be an out. Against the lefties in RP, that is a liner right at the shortstop. And the Rays are down to their last out, and it's Ricky Weeks. 18, though, and he's going to keep things alive, as that is going to go into right field. Base hit by Ricky Weeks, and now the go-ahead run comes up to the plate in the form of Tim Beckham. Tim Beckham, 22 home runs in 2017. And here we go. Nope, they're going to leave Beckham in there. I think they're going to leave Beckham in there. Let me just check my... Let me check the... they actually did have a couple... Oh, actually, you know what? They had someone pinch hit for Tim Beckham, and it was Logan Morrison in this actual game. So, you know what? I'm not going to argue with Cash. So, Logan Morrison is going to step in for Beckham here. And he's going to give it a swing. So Beckham out, and Logan Morris. Oh, he's going to be a lefty though. Are they going to bring the lefty in to face off against Chapman? Or do they leave the right-hander in there? Nope. You know what? They're going to bring the lefty in. Logan Morrison, again, who's to argue with Kevin Cash? Here we go. Logan Morrison, Aroldis Chapman, 1-on-1 for the game. Bottom of the 9th. And the pitch. Uh-oh. That's coming off of Morrison's card. That is a 26. That is a 26 off of Logan Morrison's card against a left-hander. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Logan Morrison, left-handed, 26. What does it say? 24-27 is a home run. And this one is gone. Don't argue with Kevin Cash. He knows what the hell he's doing. Everyone is laughing. What are you doing putting Logan Morrison in the lefty against Chapman? He comes in and hits a game-winning 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th inning when it looked over for the Rays. God bless America's team. The Rays win it again. 2 days in a row, and they now, 2 games on the season, they beat the Yankees both times. Chapman with the loss, Farquhar with the win, Sterling, Castro. Never, ever argue with Kevin Cash and the Rays. They know what they're doing. And so do I, as I've proven. Time after time after time. And what a stunner here as the Rays somehow pull this one out. I don't believe it. What I just saw, this is incredible. Wow, what is the chance of we rolling that die roll that needed? It had to be higher than Chapman's. He had a pretty high 2-7 versus left-handers. So it had to be higher than a 7 for it even to have a chance to get on Logan Morrison's card. And then Morrison's card, of course, he had to roll that right number. Unfreaking believable. What a game. You gotta love it. Status Pro Advanced. Wow. What a game. I can't believe it. That one, I called it. I told you guys, you can't argue with Kevin Cash. They know what the hell they're doing in Tampa. They can take players that nobody else wants on their team, and they can go all the way to the World Series. So, wow, what a game. That is exciting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, by the way. I cannot believe it. I am stunned. I am literally stunned at this point. I can't believe that they pulled it out like that. It looked helpless. It looked like there was no way. After Esmarmo Ramirez comes in and gives up 3 runs and 3 batters and lets them tie up the game on a home run by Aaron Judge in the top of the 8th inning. Then they had chances in the bottom of the 8th inning and they couldn't do anything. And then the Yankees get that run in the top of the 9th inning, and then it looked over. 2 outs, 2 quick outs. Holy cow. You got to love games like this. You got to love them when they come up like this. Whew. It's a good one. It's a good one. I had a lot of fun. Daniel, thanks for coming by. Good to see you enjoying tabletop baseball again. Cards and Dice. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Captain Carl. Viper Dave, Timothy, and of course Anthony, Bleacher Bums Gaming. He's going to be disappointed he left earlier when the Yankees were losing. He thought this game was over. The Yankees come all the way back to take the lead in the top of the 9th. Then he got it. Then he's going to watch this thinking the Yankees won, maybe. And then if he doesn't watch it all the way, he's going to find out they lost. Captain Carl says, thanks for the broadcast. Always good to see Yankees lost. Wow. That's the Yankees start off the season 0-2, by the way. And they are in last place in their division. So, wow. We got one more against the Rays. I was thinking about doing a Yankees replay, but I might have to do a Rays replay if this keeps going the way it is. Alrighty. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming by. I can't believe it was an hour and a half. Oof, what a crazy game. I can't believe it. If you see Anthony, make sure you tell him to come watch the end of this game. He's going to love it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out. Have a great evening. Go make sure you check out CP Cards and Dice. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.